Hey guys, today is Tuesday, June 2nd, and we are going to look at some of the word of the day words and talk about adding suffixes to two-syllable words. It's today I think we're going to focus primarily on adding just the suffix s. There's a certain rule that you're going to have to learn eventually about adding suffixes that involves dropping the E. I don't know if I want to get into that at this point, but it is an important rule that you'll eventually learn. So for right now, what I want to do is go through the words that we've already learned. I kind of grouped them here based on what features we see about them. So I wanted to start here. I know we have some words above, but these are the 5 phoneme or 5 sound words. So we have trust, trust, strap. This is called a 3-letter blend that goes at the beginning. Strap, shred. This is a digraph blend. And slept. Okay, so those are words that have 5 letters, 5 phonemes, except for shred actually is not 5 phonemes, it's 4. So then we got into adding suffix s. So we have thinks with our glued sound ink and our digraph th. Think. But remember I told you, always, always, always write the word or say the word without the suffix, then add that suffix. So here's the word think, think, and then we add the s, thinks. Here's the word drill. Remember that tricky blend at the beginning. DR is not JR, it's DR. Drill, and then drills. Because then you'll remember the bonus letter LL. Bluff. Again, bonus letter FF. And then we add the S. Bluffs. Here we have suffixes that end up creating a second syllable. So we add ed after a T and after a D, the ed says the word ed, or the sound ed. So we have plant, ed, planted. Remember, leave the suffix off, get all the sounds in for that word, and then you can add the suffix. Plant, ed, planted. Same with this one. Thrill. If you add that suffix too quickly, you might forget the extra L. Thrilling, thrilling. And then over here, blend. So you get all the sounds. B-L, B-L-E-N-D-ing, blending. Down here, we got into our vowel consonant E words. If we didn't have the E, what would this say? It would say tap. But the E makes the A say its name, so it says tape, tape. Here the E makes the I say its name, so we have swipe, swipe. Here the E makes the A say its name, so we have brave, brave. The E makes the O say its name, so we have the word globe. Down here, we took our vowel consonant E words and we added the suffix S. Rule, remember, without the suffix. Spell it first. If you hear an oo or a u, you know you've got to have an E at the end. Rule. And then you put the S. Rules. Tribe. Don't get mixed up with that blend at the beginning. TR, not CHR. Tribe. The I is long, so we have to put that E. Then we add the S. Now, if we were writing the word ruling, and I'm going to tell you this, I don't want you to get confused with it, but we would drop the E and then we would put ing, but don't worry about that right now. Up here, we have our 2-syllable words, here and here. So remember we cover up part of the word. That'll help with sounding it out. So all you see now is sub, and then we move back without looking. Mit, Then we can put it together. Submit. Submit. Which is, I think, on your computer or somewhere, and if you're using an email or something. Here we've got the word up, and then we cover up that part. Set, up, upset. Here, remember, I said this is a little bit challenging because sometimes you split the word before you get to the consonant. In this case, though, we're not going to. It's limb, and then we have it. So we have limb, it. And then down here, this is not a word. It's actually a prefix. You will be learning a lot about that next year. So this is dis, and the word like. We put it together, we have dislike. Up at the top, X, which can be a prefix. In this case, it's not. But X, and then we have cuse, excuse, or excuse, because sometimes, depending on how you use the word in a sentence, the S sounds like a Z. Then remember, I told you if you're adding a k sound to the end of a two-syllable word, that's when you use just C. So we have plastic, and frantic. Okay. So when we add a suffix to a two-syllable word, I'm going to tell you again and again and again, always read or write the word without the suffix, and then do what you need to add the suffix. So here's the word we're going to read today. And so we have two consonants in the middle, so let's split it between the two consonants. So we just put R-E-P, rep. Okay, and then we can go over here. Let's leave that suffix covered up. Then we have an E, a vowel consonant E syllable. So the I is going to say its name, the E is going to say nothing. So we have tile. So let's put it together. Reptile. And then we put the S. Reptiles means that there's more than one reptile. So maybe there's an alligator and a crocodile and a tortoise. Reptiles. So I'm going to put that one way up at the top, and I'm going to adjust my camera so you can see it. That's our word with a suffix S. Then we have, looks like a really big, intimidating word for some of you. So what we're going to do is, if you'll notice, there's a word that you know. So we're going to cover up that suffix S, and that's the word in. That's easy. So let's cover up in, and now how are we going to tap this out? Ooh, vowel consonant E, so the U is going to say either oo or U. So let's figure it out. Clued or clued. Clued is hard to say, so it's going to be clued. So now we've got clued. Let's put the N in front. Include, and then we put the S on the end. Includes. So you could say the package includes many different items, or she includes all of her friends in her parties. Includes means that it gets in there. It's all part of it, you know. This one actually has a prefix again. Down here we had the word dislike, and I told you that the word dis is a prefix. In this word, it is sort of a prefix, but generally we don't put the second part of the word by itself. A prefix is usually something you can leave off a word. In this case, you can't. And this is an odd word. You probably don't hear it very often, but I will tell you what it means. So here's the word. We don't want to see that suffix right now, and so we're just going to look at the beginning. Again, we saw that dis when we looked at dislike. So this is dis. Oh, vowel consonant E syllable. So the E is going to make the U say either oo or U. So let's try oo. Poot or pute. Let's see if we put it together with the beginning part. Dispute or dispute. Well, if you're familiar with the word, you might have heard it. The word dispute means an argument or people going back and forth on something. They disagree about something. It's a dispute. You know, I say Brussels sprouts are delicious, and somebody else says, oh no, they're disgusting. I don't like them at all. So we would have a dispute, a difference of opinions. So we add the S, disputes. People often have disputes about how much they should pay for the things that they buy in the store. So disputes means arguments or disagreements. Okay, again, the prefix dis. So we're going to add this to our rather large collection of Word of the Day words. And remember, these are not even all of the words that you've learned this year. So reptiles, you know, are a kind of animal that has dry skin and lungs and lives on the land and is kind of scaly. Includes crocodiles, alligators, tortoises, turtles. Includes means that it's all a piece of it and it's all in that space. Dispute means an argument or a disagreement. All right, so that's adding suffix S to two-syllable words. Again, just as a little inside information, if you're adding ing, drop the E and then you put ing. Including would be the word that you would get. All right, that's enough for now.